It's me. Yes, I know. I was taught by great people of the past. When you can't think of anything to do for a YouTube video, wow, this is awful. Anyways, you may be wondering, wow, what are we doing a tier list on today? I mean, I know that I'm just a beast of a man that just has whatever my opinion is a go. I'm just the authority on here. But we are going to be doing a Super Smash Bros. Melee tier list. Um, so yeah, that's about what we're doing today. So, keep watching, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying, bear with me, guys. Anyways, let's start with the worst character. To be honest, I'd put it Kirby. Kirby's the worst character. Her main kill power, I would say, is actually her up air. Too bad it's slow. It has a really wonky startup. Uh, Two of her throws just plain don't work. You've all heard this discussion before. Just nothing works of hers. Nothing's good. She has no kill power. She's really light. She has a rough time recovering if she gets hit at all. She has 5 jumps compared to 8 jumps like Jigglypuff. But she has an up B, but an up B is pretty close to useless. Unless you're like right up against the wall. So, yeah. We'll say no more. Bowser, not much of an improvement. I'll say he's an improvement because he's heavy and his kill power isn't the worst, but he suffers from frame data, options. He can't cover that much. Everything's like one to two hitboxes at most for his attacks, and it's pretty brutal. He just can't cover that many options, especially from above. Like, yeah, he has an up tilt. Too bad 90% of his head is still dodgeable, and then you can punish him. And I don't think anyone else goes down here. No, it doesn't look like it. Alrighty. And then we'll go to Zelda. And Pichu is actually worse than Zelda. Zelda has fair and back air. They're strong. And as soon as you give up on trying, you can switch to Sheik. I'm adding that as a plus. And Pichu, all she has is Nair and up smash. That's about it. And she has a chain grab, I guess, technically, but you can't pummel, so it takes forever. So, I guess that is there. And then next is D tier. We should have. Oh, never mind. I take it back. No. Ness is going down there. Yeah, if you one trick Ness, you might be able to get him, like, maybe the high E tier. Because he has so many options compared to like these other two with float cancels and double jump cancels. But his up B is still the worst thing I've yet to see. So next I will put Mewtwo. No. Not quite Mewtwo. Game & Watch and then Mewtwo. Game & Watch has no L cancels. Worth mentioning. In fact, I think he has 0 at all, actually. I can't remember. But it's not like I have care. That's not his only issue. He's super light. I think he's tied for the lightest character in the game. That's Pichu, Jig, and Game & Watch. And no matter what his shield's at, almost everyone can shield poke him. That's relevant. And it's awful. So I'm putting him down there. Half because of spite. A lot of people would put him above Mewtwo, but this is my tier list, so I don't really care. Oh no, Shaman. And then next we have... Is there anything below DK? Oh, yeah. Yep. I take it back. No. I'm putting him there. Young Link, very light. Not quite as light as the other ones I was saying, but still not doing too well. His horizontal recovery is not the best, just due to his chain grab. What? Chain... Tether. There we go. Tether grab. Not being nearly as long as a counterpart Link. Can't kill for the life of him. He has to get like 3 down airs in a row on somebody to kill them. and it's ridiculous, or get a side smash on the side of the ledge. Good luck setting that up. I mean, he might be able to do the up B bomb trick, but that's not the only one I'm referring to. And if he is able to do that, cool. That's the one thing he can do. And I just really hate him. Also, he has very little range. Like, there is no sword there. I would not consider that a sword at that point. I would consider that like a kitchen knife. It is atrocious. Okay, since I'm counting Zelda, once they give up, they can just switch to Sheik. I'm gonna keep Zelda above her. I know that's technically not part of her character, it's part of her counterpart. But, like I said, it's my tier list. If we didn't count that, then yeah, Roy would probably be above. For the simple fact of, he won a major just because of Zane. But Zane's like the best Marth player, so take that with a grain of salt. I don't know. He just struggles with killing. He has alright down tilt. He has alright combos on spacies. But he just can't really kill. And floaties are the worst thing ever for him. Alright. Next is gonna be actually Mario. Where is he? This is where we're gonna start C tier. Mario has some alright stuff. He has, like, not great kill power. That's mostly why he's down there. I wouldn't call him super light, but the floaty can screw him up with, like, shine combos with Falco. He can get killed off the top pretty easily with that. He can be very abusable in terms of what angles he can deal with easily, that is. And yeah, that's all I've gotta say about him, really. DK is next. You know Ringler. There's a few DK mains that really just show what he can do. And yeah, I was thinking about something. Sorry about that, guys. But it's just he has up air. He has a up B shield pressure. He has a few options that are unconventional, but they work out for him anyways. So it's definitely something worth noting. So I'll put him right there. And I would say tied with him right there is probably Link. I'd put Link. Yeah, I'll put Link there, sure. Link is just like, he has a lot of aerial coverage. He has good combos. His tether grab, it does annoy me that, like, he really has a slow grab. But at the same time, what are you gonna do? Like, get rid of his horizontal recovery? Because Link's horizontal recovery is actually pretty good with that. He's actually good at horizontal recovery because of it. And he's heavy. He's tied with Captain Falcon for being a heavyweight. And he can be a stock tank. And he's significantly better in duos. But we're not counting about that right now. And his up tilt's good. His back air's good. He has back air grab combos. He has all that stuff. The biggest thing he suffers from is just raw speed and jump squat. Like, I think Link could easily go up to, like, B up here if they didn't give him a 7... Is it 6 or 7? I don't remember. But 6 or 7 frame jump squat. I think it's 7. I don't know. But, it's really bad, the jump squat. He has good edge guards. Decent edge guards. I was gonna say good. But, yeah. It's mostly just the jump squat holding him back. The grab wouldn't even be too big of an issue if he could just, like, get out of shield quicker in there. Then I shouldn't say all of those problems will be solved, but it'll definitely help out. Luigi right there with Dr. Mario tied. These guys, they're similar. I mean, they both got kill power. They both can survive alright. And they're not super light. Like, obviously, they're the same weight as Mario, but... And the next is Ganondorf. I would put Ganondorf in C+, but I'm too lazy to create another tier list. Or another tier, so... I would say he slightly loses to Link down here. Ganondorf just suffers from, like, slowness. He has a lot faster run speed than Link. Link is tied for the second worst in the game. The only one that's just as slow as him, equally as slow, is Zelda in a raw form. And, yeah, that's the only thing that, Ganondorf has above Link. Besides kill power, but the thing is, it doesn't matter if you have kill power, if you can't get a move out. And Link just can harass him with jabs, up airs, anti-airs, and then he can just nair edge guard you. There's a lot of stuff he can do. He has decent matchups, like against floaties, and I would say personally, and he doesn't get utterly demolished by the top tiers. Like, yeah, it's not good. I would call it probably 70-30 against, no, 75-25 against Fox in Fox's favor, but like, that's not too bad for how slow he is. Next is gonna be Ice Climbers. I'm putting Ice Climbers down here because they have a rough matchup against floaties. The spacies are alright. But like floaties, they have to work a lot harder because wobbling gone. And if you guys don't know what wobbling is, it's basically an infinite grab combo. Which you can just pull off, and as soon as you get a grab and get 4 pummels, you can just grab them until 600% if you wanted to. Now that won't be legal in tournament, because that's just excessive. But in theory, you can just pummel them until 600% and chuck them off the stage. So, yeah. Without that, they do suffer a little bit against floaties, but realistically, they could probably jump back up to high B again. It's Samus. I'm a Samus main, so I will go a little bit more in depth about this. Samus is heavy. She has good survivability and stuff. Her ledge game is not great. Like, it's not nearly as bad as Peach's or anything, but it's about equivalent as like Marth ledge dash. But she just has a little bit more of an issue because she doesn't have as far as range. And one of the biggest reasons, we'll add this up because this relates. Right here, these two are tied. Yeah, these two are tied above Samus. Samus is like almost at A. The biggest thing that I think differentiates between Pikachu and Yoshi that puts her above Samus. So if you guys don't know, I think it was, what year was it? Was it 2017 that Pikachu and Yoshi technically passed Samus on official tier lists? I think one of the biggest reasons, like this obviously a lot, but one of the main things is that if you notice about Samus, a lot of the combos are fills. And like, you go like, yeah, sure, what does that mean? What I mean is that like, when you get a straight hit and you're trying to combo off something, Samus doesn't have choice, for the most part. Like, assuming your opponent knows how to DI, Samus doesn't really have any choice in what she's gonna do once the opponent starts DIing. She just has to fill with whatever she can get in to combo. Like, if they're DIing out, you might be able to squeak in an air, but then they can double jump out. You might just have to run forward and fair, just to get that extra percent, and then leave it off there. You don't have a ton of choice. You kind of just have to fill with whatever aerial can reach at that time. Pikachu and Yoshi, they're a bit faster, a bit more air movement. They can combo a little bit easier. They don't have a ton more choices, but they have a few more. They're not set to 1 or 2. So I would say that's definitely one of the big deciding factors. Oh, and we're not even talking about Samus's grab. Much worse than Link's. And then next we're gonna go Peach. Peach is right there. Peach just fell since Armada left. Like, Polish is doing really well. I think Polish is probably the best Peach out there right now. First, like, if you're asking me. He's doing pretty well. But, like, she just doesn't have great ledge game. And she's just getting outsped now a bit more. People are abusing her a bit more. Next, I'm going to put Captain Falcon. They made some great strides in terms of what they can do. So, yeah. He doesn't have too awful of matchups now. Like, yeah, there's some annoying ones, don't get me wrong. But, like, they're not too bad. All of them are doable for the most part. And, he has really strong combo gains, and there's a lot more resources for them now. And they're technically pretty hard, like, in technicality. But, they do pull it off. And they're doing pretty well. Jigglypuff, slowing down the pace of the game isn't working as much anymore. Like, I would say she's still, like, she can still back air a ton of people. She still has rest combos. It's not taking away anything that she had. It's just that she's lower because people are outspeeding her and not falling into her tricks as much. Next will be Sheik. This is kind of unpopular right now. But, Sheik, I would say that, yeah, sure, there's not a ton of representatives that are active right now of Sheik. Like, yeah, there's Plup, and he's doing fantastic. he does switch to Fox quite a bit, but like when he does play Sheik, he is definitely either winning or not. It's not out of the realm of possibility of taking the game. And I guess it's the option of just like her being able to reaction tech chase, is really strong. Like not everybody can do it, not nearly actually. But just having that on the plate is really good, and she has a lot of good options. The biggest suffering is probably that she has no multi-hit moves except for charge needles. So crouch canceling is even bigger of an issue than her. And she has no spikes, because Falco can deal with crouch canceling because his downer is a spike technically. Or is it a meteor? I don't remember. But it puts them in enough hit stun to where they can combo off it. That's all you need to remember. Falco's next. He just has slow run speed. But he has good aerial drift. He has hard combos. There's nothing more to say about him. He's really good, but I wouldn't say he's as good as these top two. And that's Marth is next because Fox can, like, even on FD, we saw like a lot of people will get bothered when you bring up this example, but like Mango and stuff being able to beat Marth on FD, what was it, 2 or was it 3 times? I don't remember. But it's pretty insane. Fox just has so much like room to improve in terms of what people are doing, and you see that from like this year. So it's pretty ridiculous. That's about all I have for the tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section if you disagree with anything I do. But I hope you guys have a great new year. I thought this would be a great way to start off the new year, is by making a 2022 tier list. But yeah, you guys have a great new year, and see y'all next time.